Uh, this is just a tick, you know, this is just the touching of the hair. I start every video with that. It's just because I'm insecure, I guess. Not about my hair, but I just don't know what to do, so I just go to the hair. I wanted to do something different today, and I've been talking to a friend of mine who actually has the same name as I do. I work with him. He's a colleague, and he's into a game, and it's a game that used to be an old Commodore. No, it was originally written for the BBC actually, and it was very popular, and it got ported to many other 8-bit and 16-bit systems. There's even an NES version of it, although I can't imagine how that works because you'd have to save. It's a very long game, and maybe are there save cartridges for the NES? I don't know. Maybe there are. But this game, it's like 30 years ago that this game was made, and it was popular, and I have it. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it on the actual Commodore 64. I wanted to do it on the 128, but I couldn't get it to work. I got sticky keys, and it's not working. It's back in the cabinet. It's back in the cabinet. But I tried it, didn't work, but it works on the Commodore 64. I'm going to use the Ultimate cartridge because the loading times are way faster that way, and it takes a while to load. I'm going to show it on the Commodore 64. It's a boring game, but you know, it's on the same note, it's interesting as well, but it's not very fast paced. 30 years ago, and now there's a new version. They're working on a new version. The beta is now out. It's playable. It's a crowd-funded thing, and you can buy into it, and you can play it. You get all the betas, and you get all the bugs and all the things, but the gameplay, the visuals and the sounds and everything is amazing. I'm going to show that as well. I can't play it because I don't have it. I don't have a PC to run it on, so I'm going to just grab some footage off YouTube and show it. I'm going to show it behind me and then talk a little bit about it. So you can see the difference. You can see the difference between the original and what it is now. I would recommend it, the new version, but only because I've seen it and I'm enthusiastic about it. I don't know how it plays. I mean, if it is as sort of it's not action-packed, let's put it that way, but it is interesting. I'm talking about Elite, by the way. I'm going to show Elite, and you probably saw it in the title already because I'm making a big mystery out of nothing. Idiot. So I'm going to show the Commodore 64 gameplay. I'm going to try to buy something, then take off, fly to another planet, dock in the space station if I can find it, and sell something. That's what I'm going to show in Elite. So it'll if you don't know Elite, you didn't know it, then this will be your first introduction. Elite in itself, the concept is interesting. I'll just go over a couple of the things. I didn't play it when I was young. I had a Commodore 64 and I had a lot of games, but this game, okay. Little camera problem. It just quit on me again, so I downgraded the firmware again, and I formatted the little card in it, so I'm hoping that it'll keep recording now, at least for 20 minutes. So, this green sweater, I'm not sure what it's gonna do on the screen, so I was talking about Elite and what it does. If you don't know Elite, then I've got it's I guess it's what you would call a sandbox game. You get a ship. The funny thing is that when you read the manual, I have it on my computer here. When you read the manual, the immersion starts right away. Everything is explained in terms of the fact that you've gotten a ship and you're being taught to fly it. So you actually do flight through space. You have a galactic map. You can get distance, and you do hyper jump, and you do local space jumps, and you actually run into ships, and that can be friendly or they can be enemy, and you have to defend yourself or even attack. There's and it's really deep because every planet in the system, you know, there's a planet, there's planets, and every planet in the system has a space station that you can go to and you can dock. And you can trade there. So you actually carry goods. You have room in your ship to carry stuff. And you have money. So you have to buy stuff and fly to a new planet and sell stuff, hopefully for more. But there's an economy. So every planet has its own economy. So the prices vary depending on what's going on those planets. There are alliances, you know, you have like the Galactic Empire, and you have the rebels, and you have all, and some planets are in the rebel area, some planets are in the other area, so you get sort of, you can steal goods, you know, or you can carry illegal stuff, which influence your status. You can be a thief, you know, and when you run into the police, they start shooting at you. So for a Commodore 64 game in like 800k, it's amazing already, and I'm going to show it to you. So so there's travel, there's trading, there's politics involved, and that's basically it. I think you can buy weapons, you can upgrade, you can buy a docking computer. When you start off, you have no docking computer, and docking is a son of a bitch. You know, it's really difficult to fly into the space station correctly and land. Although in the Commodore 64 version, you don't have to worry about landing. Once you're in the hole, and you land and you're there. In the new version, that's different, but we'll get to that. So let's just do some gameplay. I'll turn the camera around, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, this is it. I'm not going to load a new command, or you can actually save your progress. But I'm just going to go with Commander Jameson, which is the standard guy. This is your radar, and I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm supposed to be able to find the PlayStation using that. The space station. Sorry. So here we go. First of all, I can look at my inventory. You know, I have 100 credits. I have 7 light years of fuel. And I'm going to buy some stuff. I'm going to buy some food. I'm going to buy 16 tons of food at 3.6, whatever it is, credits. So I bought that, and I'm not going to buy anything else. But as you can see, you know, you can buy narcotics, and you can buy firearms, and all kinds of stuff. So you can even buy slaves, female slaves, or male slaves, I don't know. So I got 42 credits left. I got 16 tons of food. I want to show you my map. This is the galactic chart, which is sort of a zoomed out view, and this is the area that I'm in. You can look at the area that I'm in, and I can actually move the crosshair around. So to aim it at DSO. If I press D, I can see, well, it's 3.6 light years away, and I want to hyper jump there. So if I want to hyper jump, I press F1. Undock, I mean. So I've undocked. What you're seeing now is the front view. This is the planets. This is the rear view. This is the actual space station we came out of. And there's a left and a right view as well. If I press H now, you can see the counter because the engines are sort of revving up to hyperspace as to DSO. Now if we get, there we go. Okay, so let's see, what was it? S, oh, dives, oh, space gives us a little bit of speed. There's a planet. Oh yeah, the arrows, so it's really difficult to control. At least it is for me. So I have very little speed now. Aim for the planet, and I jump, jump, jump. Okay, well there's a little yellow thingy bob there, and he's probably gonna shoot us. Oh, see? Now, I'm not an elite warrior. I'm shooting my lasers because I just want to let them know that I'm... Oh god, this is an actual game. Oh, look at this. Oh, my game is over. Fuck! Well, as you can see, it's an actual game. And we go back somewhere. No, we don't load a new command. We're gonna try one more time, but you know, you get the idea. We start anew. Look at what they have. Yes, we buy 16 tons of food, and the rest we buy just nothing. And I'm gonna fucking go to another. I'm gonna go to Leasty because Leasty looks like a friendly little planet. There's information I can get in. Oh, I can get information about the planet. Although I don't really know. Oh, data. See, it's 3.6. It's a poor industrial. So they're gonna want to have food, I guess. Tech level 11, which is good because they sell stuff. 5 billion people. They're gonna all hungry. The planet Leasty is reasonably fabled for 0G cricket. All right. Well, whatever. We're gonna play some 0G cricket then. So we undock, we hyper jump to Leasty, and we're gonna try to find at least the old. And I'm showing you this, so you will even more appreciate. Oh, it's so difficult. I'm playing with the keys here. Oh fuck! Stop rolling. Where's my planet now? I think it's over there somewhere. There it is. Okay, jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump. Okay. Now, I'm going to speed up. I think I saw something on the radar. When a little S appears over here, that means that we are within the protection zone of the of the actual space station, which means that you know, when you're a good guy and you're under attack or something, that they send out their Vipers and come and help you. I've never seen that. I've only been blown to smithereens. But, you know, as of yet, I see no sign. I don't know if you can see anything, but I see no sign of a space station or whatever. So, I'm going to do a little roll here. How about that, huh? I'm quite the space pilot here. On that note, while while we're waiting. Oh, see, there's an S now. So there's supposed to be like a space station coming up now because of that thing. Although I don't see it. I think I'm supposed to be able to see it on the radar, but it says something about a green blip. I think that is the blip that I'm supposed to be looking at. And I'm going to be aiming for that thing. That is it. That is it, guys. I'm going to be aiming for that thing. See? There it is. Oh God, I've just learned something. Okay, I read something in the manual. This is a read the fucking manual kind of situation. This I read in the manual that when the S appears, the radar locks on to the space station. But I gotta reduce speed here. Okay. Oh, this game just got a little bit nicer. The entrance to the space station is always aimed at the planet. So when you overshoot, you have to double back, and but I think we're like doing well. I have to slow down when I get there because I can't. Officially, I have to wait for the. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at the camera there. I have to wait for the docking bay to be aligned with the orientation of the ship, or vice versa. I have to align the ship with the docking bay. But I found that this ship that I get is so small that you can actually fit through. Let's speed it up a little bit more. I also played this on MAME on my Mac. The good thing is that I can connect my PlayStation 3 controller to my Mac, and but I can configure the thing, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It can only go right and not left, and the keys. It's probably just a matter of getting the configuration right. The new version is actually playable with the Oculus Rift, which is really cool because you can really look around and Now the space station is spinning, as you can see. It's going to make it very difficult. Where's the planet? Oh, see? We don't have the planet in our backs. So I'm gonna have to. I'm guessing. Let's just reduce speed here. I'm guessing that the planet is somewhere out there, right? So I go like this. Go away a little bit. Then I turn. And I go up. No. Not right. Right. See? There's the hole. Well, it's not a hole yet. Are you excited? Huh? I know I am. This would be so much better if I just had actual flight controls. Now we're going for the planet. Going in for the kill here. This might actually work, guys. See that I'm not being attacked while I'm in the vicinity of this space station? Oh, this is going to be a very nice one. If I don't crash it into the wall, that is. I'm shutting down my engines because as you approach the station, the gravity of the station pulls you in. It can only be explained by that because I'm actually moving towards the station as I have the engines off. Just a little bit more. This is very tricky. For a Commodore 64 game, for a BBC game, as this was on the BBC originally, I'm just going to go in whatever the orientation is. I can't control it anyway. So, just keep it aimed at the hole there. Oh, God. I'm so glad I'm not a real astronaut. Go for it. Ah! I crashed into it. Shit. Okay, well, I'm not going to continue with that. You dock, basically it looks like exactly the same, and you sell, and you get credits, and when you do bad stuff, your reputation changes. So that's it for the original version. It's sort of nerve-wracking, and it's a strategy game, it's likable. I wouldn't come back to it because it's so difficult, but it's likable. So, on to the next. Okay, So I'll sit off to the side a little bit. I'm looking at the. Here you can see this is already a big difference. We're starting well like the way I started, with a little bit of fighting action there, but this looks a lot better already, you know. And this is actual in-game footage. This is not a trailer or anything. You're in a ship. These are your controls. You know, you can, and this is a view of the planet that you have. And I suppose this guy is actually mining, which is one of the new additions to the current beta. Here you can see a space station. Mine was a couple of lines with a little bit of a hole in it, and this is actually a space station. You can see how he's moving, and he's probably using a joystick. He's gone through, and now he's actually landing. In this version, you actually have to find the pad. You know, you have to ask for clearance to get into the station. You have to find your pad and go there. And then you have a little bit of a look of the station. You know, you can look around while you're inside. This is going to be great with the Oculus Rift, you know. This is done by, I believe, at least one of the original builders. They started this project as like a, you know, like a fundraiser, so you could get in, pay some money, and get in on all the betas. And if you were early enough, you sort of buy a right to all of the content to come. So all the extensions and whatever that are going to be made, you get. That period is now gone, so you can now still buy into the beta, but you can't be like an early adopter anymore. So this guy is looking at some of the ships that are available. The best ship has always been the Anaconda. It's the largest. It's the most well equipped, and it has the largest storage area. So you can fight your way through anything and trade your way through anything. So it's basically a dream. It looks very nice. Some of the other ships here. So, you know, basically the concept of the game hasn't changed. It's still trading, and it's still a ship, and but they've added some of the. He's gonna now undock, I believe, and or he's just docked. I don't even know what he's doing. Anyway. Currently, there are like 200,000 systems with planets around them that you can visit. The plan is, that you can already zoom out to the entire game area, which is an entire Milky Way, an entire galaxy. And they're sort of using only a little bit of it now, and the plan is to have 400 billion places to visit. 400 billion. So that is... And it's a multiplayer game, naturally, so it's a real feat, technically, to get that, you know, done, because you don't want to be updated with everyone's information all the time, so you get sort of like spheres of influence that you can be in, and then you have your friends or people on the same server that you can interact with. But it also, you know, 400 billion systems. You're going to have people who are going to want to fight their way through. Some are going to want to trade. Others are going to want to mine. There's a new mode of game play that they've added where you can explore, actually discover new systems and sell the data. And if you're the first one to discover a new system, you can sort of get the data and sell it and make money that way. So there's... Like Minecraft, you know, there's 100 ways of playing this. It's getting a little bit boring, so that was my introduction of Elite. Sadly, I can't play it because I don't have the system for it, but if I had a PC, you know, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, Monkey Spaz maybe. This is an awesome game. If you have the PC that can do this, I think it's available on Steam. Mark said something about that. then this is a gem. You know, it was 30 years ago, and I think it still is. And many of the players that were on then are on now, and it's a complete nerd fest, basically. Oh, see, he's getting out. He's just docked, and now he's undocking. He's back on the launch pad again, and he's taking out his ship. I guess he's added some weapons or stuff. I saw some stuff flashing around. And there he goes. And you have to do this manually. Now there's a landing pad 29. There's another landing pad up there. See up there? And you can actually, you have to actually be careful flying out of the system, because someone else could be flying in, and you can collide. Someone with a very big ship could destroy you. If someone just came in with an anaconda, then you know, you're. I don't know. It's an amazing game. Well, that's Elite, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.